Ah. Hi, Keith. Look, no hands. Yay. Wait a minute. This is no hands. Oh, no. How's it going, Keith? So, job update. I had my interview.
It's going good.
I should know Wednesday if I get the job. Now, as you know, I'm an avid iPhone user. My current phone is a 2-year-old iPhone SE, and I love it. In fact, the phone I used to use before I switched back to it, its only good use is prop up my phone. So, yeah. And you call me an Apple fanboy, which is not true. I don't like Mac OS much. It's got places I do like Final Cut Pro, which was the only reason why I would buy an iMac or a MacBook Pro, unless I could build a Hackintosh, which defeats the purpose of buying one of those. Actually, no, it doesn't. That's a funny story for another day. I'm talking about Apple anyways. You have to have an iMac, you have to have a Mac to build a Hackintosh. Yeah, in case you don't know what a Hackintosh is we put Mac OS on a computer not sold to you by Apple. Yeah. I don't have an iWatch, an Apple Watch, though I do want to get one. I don't have the little pods, but I do want to get them because because for some reason, all my headphones always goes out in one ear. And it's because of the wire. So I do want to get the wireless headphones. Since I haven't got an Apple, I do kind of want to get the pods. But the only Apple thing I really care about is the iPhone. I don't like Android. Every time I get an Android, it always tends to break in an inconvenient way within about a month or so. I've never had that issue with an iPhone. Plus, I really don't care about customization when it comes to my phones. When it comes to my computer, I customize away. When I ran Linux for a little bit, boom, 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 customized to the max, which you can't do with Windows. But I'm also a gamer, so I need Windows to game. You can't game on a Mac because a lot of games aren't supported, plus older hardware isn't the Macs, except for the new iMac Pros, which I'm surprised about. Plus, all my music is on iTunes. When I started buying music, I started doing it because I had an iPhone, because I had that iTunes, a centralized place where I could buy it. I don't use Spotify. I use Pandora when I want to listen to just customized playlists to my liking that I don't know what music is on the playlist. I use Pandora. I use iTunes, so all my music is on iTunes, and I listen to it all the time. When I'm not at my computer, or at my PlayStation, I pop my. As you probably notice, when I walk in the room, I pop my headphones into my phone. I listen to music. I'm always listening to something, as you might have noticed. Plus, other than that, all my apps I use is on iOS. For my podcast, I use Overcast. It costs a little bit of money, but it was well worth it. That is not on Android. When I switched back to Android for a little bit, I was quite surprised how hard it is to find a decent podcast player. Google Music has podcasts, but it's not as extensive as iTunes. In fact, all the third-party podcast players I was using, including Overcast, went directly to iTunes, and at that, you were lucky if you got all of them on there, like all the episodes on there, which I don't have that problem with Overcast, and I can't find a app on Android that I could just automatically updates every time a new episode drops. It's right there. Including iOS's built-in podcast player. It's not right there. You have to go in and manually update it. Another one I use is Ice Standards, which is in case of emergency app. I got all my health problems which I don't have much. Cross my fingers, that doesn't turn that way. All my emergency contacts, I got more than one. I got my mom, I got my sister, I got my buddy, I got a couple buddies on there. In fact, I got this app because the company I drove for, it was standard to have case of emergency contacts on your phone. It was standard. It wasn't standard. I'm meant to say it was regulatory. Plus another app I use all the time. Planner Pro Daily Calendar. All my to-do list is on there. Unless I got a few more. Those were the big ones I use. I think I no longer use Alarmy. I just found it more irritating to get up in the morning to have to do math questions that I don't already know how to do in the first place. It works though, but it makes me want to break my phone. But yeah, that's why I use iOS. I got apps I can't find good substitutes to on Android. Plus apps in general. To put them on the Play Store, Apple inspects each and every app. Sometimes a couple slide through that they don't like, and those are usually quickly taken down. It's just how well built iOS is. You could go and say Apple's an evil company because they don't let you to customize, but at the same time, there's a lot of reasons why they don't do that. I could hand my iPhone to someone else who has an iPhone, they could use it just like that. But you go out and buy an Android device, let's say you get the S9, great, you learn how to use it, but pick up a Pixel, it's a completely different experience, which, granted, there was a lot of pluses on that side of the court. I just don't see them. I don't customize my phone like I do my computer. I don't need to customize my phone. I need my phone to work day in, day out. And Keith, as you know, the last few weeks, I've been having problems with that with my Android device. Of course, there's a couple things I don't like about my iPhone right now. I mean, it's to my fault. I broke the screen. So all my Kindle reading is on my Android device. But once I get a new phone, which granted, I do want to get the iPhone 8 Project Red Edition because that phone is just plain old sexy. But that's what I'm going to end this video. It's going on 7.5 minutes. Keith, I'll see you tomorrow. DFTBA.